Thank you for, again, being at our conference. I think you've joined the summer conference many years, but this year in particular was pretty exciting. You were nominated and received our SRO of the Year award. So congratulations on that.
Thank you very much. It was a very pleasant surprise.
That's good, but well deserved, from what I
Thank you very much. I
understand.
appreciate that.
So if you could actually start for our listening audience, just introducing yourself, who you are and where you work.
I am Corporal Kiron Harrison. I am a school resource officer at Howard High School in Howard County, Maryland. I've been a school resource officer about the last 9.5 years.
Wow, that's a while.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations, and thank you for it. So obviously you are excellent at your job, and others recognize that. So share with, what are some tips or practices that you use on a, let's say, daily basis, right, that other SROs could benefit from implementing as well?
Well, basically, every day I work to build relationships with everybody in the building, not just the students and the staff, but parents, visitors, just everybody. So every morning you'll see me in front of the school or in different areas of the school, greeting everybody with a smile on my face, saying good morning, and just interacting with people, because having those daily interactions builds that rapport and garners trust. And then when you need something from that person, it's not like you're a complete stranger coming up to them.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it. Makes me also think when you say with a smile on your face that even when the times are tough, right, and things might not be going very well, people look to you, right? And if you're calm and you still have that smile, it makes them feel more confident, right?
I know I feel better when I'm speaking to somebody who is smiling at me. So I feel like I'm important to them, that what I'm saying matters. So I try to just do the same for everybody else.
So I know in your video, the thing that kind of stood out to me is you doing a lot of engagement with students and staff, right? So whether it's playing games outside or being with them, rather than sitting in your office, is what I noticed.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess talk to, like, how do you build those relationships beyond being there in the morning? Like, what does the rest of the day look like for you?
Well, just being in the hallway throughout the day, interacting with the students, seeing what their interests are, what their likes, their dislikes. I'm fortunate at my school, at Howard High School, we have an ROTC program. I was in the military, so I'm a veteran. So that's a very easy inroad, because a lot of these kids are looking to go into military service, and I've done that before. So just striking up conversation, they can ask me any questions they might have about, like, going through basic training, their advanced training, being deployed, and different things. So in high school myself, I was an athlete, so I ran cross country, track, and wrestled. So I can easily communicate with kids that participate in those sports. Those kids have friends who may not participate in that sport. Just talk to them and just strike up conversations, seeing what they like.
That's great. So it does. It makes those hard times a little easier.
Oh, yeah,
right?
definitely.
So maybe share those moments when the hard times happen, right? Either a student is struggling, or you have some type of threat that has come to the school. There's been an incident, in the cafeteria. Those moments when you're sort of supporting that school community in a way to try to get folks back on track. Any strategies for the tough times, getting through the tough times?
Well, when the tough times happen, they're going to happen in everybody's life. I try to still maintain my composure at all times. I try not to be overly excited. I try not to escalate. I always try to be that calming force. And luckily, it's worked, pretty well with me, even when we've had students who are having a crisis or have done something egregious inside the school. I've always been able to still communicate with them because I've built that rapport with them. So sometimes me being there, I'd be like, hey, look, it's me. It's Officer Harrison. You know me. Just need you to try to bring it down a level, or I'll take them into my office. Sometimes they don't want to talk to the administrators because those are the disciplinarians. Those are the ones that they're having the issue with. I'll be like, just come to my office. I always have some water, some snacks with them. I found that it's hard to really be angry and mad and upset when you're chewing on a piece of candy, and you can't yell at somebody when you're drinking a bottle of water. And when those emotions are elevated, sometimes cold water is something that will just help calm you down.
Yeah, it's very simple,
Yeah.
right? When we think about it, but it's also one of those things you have to stay calm in that space to be able to really recognize and use that as a tool, and then have it available in your office, right, for those folks. Great. Any other kind of tips when you reflect on your last 9.5 years? What do you wish you knew in the beginning?
I was very fortunate because when I came into the SRO unit, there were a lot of officers who were experienced, and I leaned on them to teach me the things that they have learned over the years. So I've had some great mentors in my life, so I just try to give back and do the same thing they've done to me, to the younger SROs in the units, and then to my students at my school. Because, in Howard County, we have a great school resource officer unit. We work together very well. We help each other out, and I'm very thankful for that because that made that transition very easy for me. I know coming from, being a detective or a patrol officer, going into the school environment, you're like doing a 180 because out there you're looking to make cases, make arrests. Here you're looking to prevent those kids from making bad decisions that would lead to those arrests. So, but it's still very, very rewarding.
Yeah, and I appreciate you talking about that team aspect, right? You guys do. One of the things I noticed yesterday after you received your award, your entire team
Oh, yeah.
of SROs were with you and taking photos and congratulating you, and that makes the hard days a little easier too, right?
Definitely does.
Having those people to lean on.
Yep. I enjoy working with them, so, hopefully we stick around for a while.
That's right. Well, thank you. Thank you for joining us today.
Not a
Again,
problem. Thank you for
congratulations.
having
Have
me
a
over here.
super year.
I appreciate it. Thank you.